Singapore's Purchasing Managers Index, or PMI, registered a slower contraction at 46.8 in May. And it's the first time the index has increased since January this year. Economists say that this points to a possible recovery ahead. The PMI rose closer to the 50-point mark that separates contraction and expansion, but the sector is still shrinking at 46.8. And that's in spite of support coming from an increased global demand for pharmaceuticals and electronics. The electronics sector also posted an improvement from the previous month, rising 3.4 points to 46.2. Experts acknowledge the support given to firms from the 4 budget packages, but say that ultimately, how quickly the economy recovers depends on global demand.
I think the 4 budgets that we've seen in the last 4 months obviously have provided some help to businesses in terms of the rental rebates and the foreign worker levies. So all those will help at the margin in terms of alleviating some of the cost pressures, but they don't really fully solve the demand issue. So I think what we really have to look ahead to is whether we see the demand recovery coming back as the global economy reopens for business.
Well, for now, the experts say employment growth is likely to remain muted for the manufacturing sector, even as employment showed improvements for the month of May. And one economist says that's because the sector is transforming and moving up the value chain, and it won't require as many workers to do the same tasks.
The improvement in the PMI index, perhaps it does provide some bright spark for the employment outlook for that particular sector. But I don't think it will be very significant because they are leveraging more on technology. So even if you see a picked up, I think the employment growth for the manufacturing sector is unlikely to be significant.